Okay. So let's see how this goes. I don't know. Let's see. I need to go on Facebook and see if I am streaming because I'm not sure. Oh, hey, I am. That's great. Okay, so at least we got that part figured out. I appreciate everybody's crazy patience. I'm trying some new software, and this software is making it so that I should be able to be on multiple platforms. And if that is true, I want to be able to chat with all of you. So I'm going to do testing, 1, 2, 3. Anybody out there? Let's see here. That is. Okay, so I see that I have apparently 5 people watching. How cool is that? And I'm sure that there is something that I can do with that. Ooh! I see my cousin Christy. She can see me on Facebook. That's wonderful. I am probably going to come over here to chat and see. No, I can't do that. Okay. Still learning. I'm going to switch to this computer and see if I can do it. Let me see. Okay. So then I'm multi-streaming. You guys are so patient. I swear that I will be much more interesting to watch shortly. Alright. I kind of just looked down and it was 2 o'clock and I went, need to go live. Alright. Okay. I need to get onto Restream and make sure that I have this downloaded so that I can chat with you all. Because I don't want to miss anything, because that's the whole point of this. Is this chat. Because I want to talk to you guys. This has been a really crazy month. There are 25 days on Kickstarter, and there's been a lot going on in the world, and I think that it is important that we talk. Especially because I would love, I should make that quiet. Oh! I see more people talking to me. That's so exciting. I see Glenn and Krista. And yes, lipstick in a quarantine. This is like why I do this for sure. Gem and the holograms. Yes. Yes. Okay. So here is my other thing that I'm trying to figure out. Can you guys hear me just fine? Because I put on a microphone and I want to make sure that it's going well. You're gonna memorize my games? That's so sweet. Okay. This is gonna be one of those things where you just watch me work for just a bit. And you guys are super patient. Sound is good? Awesome. Thank you, Chris. I did the wrong password on this. I look like a crazy person. Okay. All right. Now does it work? Okay, cool. All right. Sounds super duper. That's so awesome. I like sounding super duper. All right. Now it says that the chat is waiting for new messages. So maybe, oh, 16 people? Really? That's so cool. You guys are the best. All right. Lastly, I think I'm going to pop over to my Kickstarter and tell everybody, or maybe you guys can copy paste this for me. That would be super cool. Petra's watching me. That's so cool. Would anybody be able to pop over there and onto my Kickstarter and post in the comments that I'm live? That would be really nice. I could try to post an update right now, which would just take more and more time away from talking. I did tell them I was going to do this. Petra, I love you too. Petra, to those of you guys who don't know a lot about Rachael Blaske, I used to host exchange students a lot, and I worked with them a lot because I had so much fun hosting them myself that I decided I was going to work for them. And that helped me to travel a lot. And I got to go to Rio, and I got to go to Seoul, and I got to go to all these amazing places. And I love traveling for that reason. And Petra was one of my first exchange students from Slovakia, and now she lives in The Hague in the Netherlands, and I can't wait to see her soon. Okay, I'm looking at our totals. We are at $89,614. No, hush, 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 hush. Josh, I am trying to do this right now. I can't talk. It says 50 minutes to go, guys. 50 minutes. You guys can just put me on in the background since I don't have like a major plan here. I mean, I have things to talk about, but it is always difficult to do this live stream at the end of campaign because I have my head in about a million different places. But at the same time, I really want to spend it with you because you guys are the entire reason that I'm doing this. So I really want... Ooh, Paul! Hi, Paul! I really like this. Okay, so I am streaming this from my personal Facebook this time. I am not running it through my business. The 524 Labs is the board game publisher that I own, and we've been making mint tin games. See, this right here is Mint Control. Whoa, it's not going to work well because I have that light on. Anyways, so Mint Control is designed by my husband, and it's the entire reason why I am live streaming now. Hi, Kristen. And the Kickstarter, to those of you who do not know what that is, which that's it's a big thing in modern board gaming, and board gaming has kind of come into the crowdfunding scene, and Kickstarter.com is the place where a lot of independent publishers go to kind of get that push that we need to make our games. We came into this a few years ago when my husband Justin made a game called Mintworks, and Mintworks was in response to a design challenge that is on this website called BoardGameGeek.com. Oh, Sean, you did beat me in Mint Control. It's true. So what has happened is Kickstarter.com actually is a huge part of the tabletop industry, and vice versa. Tabletop is a huge part of what is funded on Kickstarter, along with tech and some other things. Hi, Phil. I got your message. I haven't emailed you back yet. The answer is yes. Didn't have time to do it yet. And because of Kickstarter, my husband has his name on 3 games now, and that's a really cool thing, and something that is not typically possible without crowdfunding. We've made 4 games actually, and I'm kicking myself for not bringing them all down because I want to show you guys. If you guys were to go on to Kickstarter, hi Helena, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. If you go to Kickstarter, and it should be somewhere on this screen. I'm not entirely sure on that. I need to flip over here to Facebook and see if it has it on here. I'm gonna see if I can pop this link into the comments here. Hang on. So this is what we're talking about, people. This is Kickstarter and crowdfunding and Mint Control. Mint Control is a board game in this tiny, tiny little package, and it fits perfectly in my purse, fits in my pocket, and in it's teaching really, really cool, out-of-the-box kind of things for the modern non-gamer. If you are not already familiar with all of these things behind me, then this is for you. But the cool thing about it is that if you are familiar with all these things behind me, this is also for you, because it is set up in a way where it's still fun to play, even if you are a seasoned gamer. Show me the nails. Okay, one of them already peeled off because children. But yes, these are my Sushi Go nails. Do you guys see these? I don't know how to do that very well, but aren't they cute? And to my non-gamers watching this, these are from a really cool drafting game. And that's another word that you learn as a gamer. So now, Phil needs a purse to hold your Mint games, not your glove box. I did hear that on your podcast. Phil Millman in the comments. He also does some board game content and is quite well known for his own bunch of silliness on the internet. And he said on his podcast recently that he keeps Mint games in his glove compartment. That's pretty awesome. So in the comments there, if you guys could click on that, it will take you to my Kickstarter. My Kickstarter is ending in 45 minutes. 45. And I have a goal to get to 90,000. 89,734. Something's working. This is good. All right, guys. Okay, so I'm going to get started. Did anybody put this in the comments? See, when you when you back on Kickstarter, it allows you to participate in the community. And the community is in the comments and also in the updates. And I am going to pop in here. Whoa, so cool. Everybody is so excited in the comments because amazing, amazing things. Getting close to that 90K solo. That's right. Okay. I need to share this restream into the comments. Okay. Talk amongst yourselves. I want to make sure everybody's invited. All right. I need all of my tech to work flawlessly, please. Thank you. Rachael is live right now. Come talk to me. Or pretend to talk to me because I keep doing all these things over here. Solo! Hi, Jeremy. One of my other favorites. Gosh, it's so cool to see you guys right now. Like, this has been rough. I mean, all of you guys, you're all in the same situation as me. We're all stuck in our houses. We are all trying to stay, hunkered down and stay away from what's going on out there. And man, I miss people. Helena said this the other day. I miss people. Hey, stop it. Stop talking, computer. It's not working. Okay. I'm just going to do this maybe, since it's not listening to me. I don't need all that sass from my computer. I have plenty of sass from my kids. All right. Yeah. Haha. Take that. Okay. I'm not going to undermine the live cast with the awesomeness of my trophy. His trophy is pretty amazing. And very, very soon you guys will find out that Phil Millman and his trophy have a connection with 524 Labs that will soon come. I love it. Comic relief. Yes. Yes. All right. So I'm now going to go back up so I can help keep track of this. All right. Also, Katie, I was supposed to tell her when I was live because she's working. Who works? I don't understand. So, Katie, I don't know if you guys know this, but Katie Randall, she's my bestie here, and I'm live now. Go on Facebook and find the link. Dude, I so get that, Richard. I feel that so much. I don't care if you guys have, I care a lot. That's the wrong word. I care a lot about everybody's finances right now. And so that probably makes this specific Kickstarter one of the most incredible feelings, I think, because discretionary income is something that we are all blessed with in different times in our lives. And this is not one of them. So if you guys are supporting me right now, it's like that Bible story, like the widow's mite, like when you give when you can't. It's personal. It's like this is like you guys reaching through the screen and giving me a hug, because it means a ton. And the idea of this is just incredible. This is how you guys can make a difference in somebody's life that you're not with right now. Even my mommy, she came and brought me toilet paper yesterday because I hadn't been able to find it yet. And she dropped it off, and then brought her own chair to sit 6 feet down my driveway, where I could sit 6 feet up my driveway and chat with my mom. And what I love about Kickstarter is that it's about connection, and that all of the people are touching our lives by believing in us and letting us make a product for you that will hopefully cause you to have connection, because this is connection in a tiny little box. And these are connections in big boxes. And if you were to look above, those are connections in tiny, not as tiny boxes, smaller boxes. So, no Blair Witch Project. We're good. All right. So we're just going to talk. Ooh, is Lizzie here? I really don't have a way to see who all is watching. And Lizzie probably would be able to tell me how to do that, because I'm using Restream.io, because Derek and Lizzie use it and were telling me that to use that. I also have people from my Discord channel. Brad, did you make it in here? Hang on a second. All right. I need to make sure that I have all of these things going, because I had originally scheduled this to be on YouTube Live only. And then since I found out that there was a service called Restream.io that would do multiple platforms, I thought it would be really cool to have Facebook involved also. And I don't know what happened. Katie is here. There she is. All right. I am not seeing the live stuff, but it shows that I'm live. It just says that the live stream is the countdown. Okay, hang on. I don't know how to fix this. Anybody techie know how to fix this? I had set up the YouTube live. It is still showing as upcoming because I never activated it, because I decided to activate it through Restream. And so now people that had set reminders for that aren't seeing me. So how do I do that? Here, let's do this. I'm going to do that. That work? So we have some people in my Discord that want to watch, and they're not able to watch somehow. Okay. I think I figured it out. Oh, work made me late to this. Yes. How dare you guys work? Did it hit? Did it hit? Phil? Is it 90? 90? You said something and you said it was 90. Don't freak me out like that. It is not 90. I'm gonna cry if it hits 90, and it is not at 90 yet. It's 9:89,944, and we have 35 minutes. All right. So, nope, wrong side. I want to do this one. Oh, and if you guys want to see my cat, she's probably going to come and join me at some point. She's currently checking out the circle light and looking like she wants to come and join me. Denna, come here. Denna, come here. Hi. Come here. You want to say hi? Oh, I know. You're so angry. Always. Hi, guys. You don't like it when I pick you up. You're so mad. You're so old. Old and cranky and tailless. This little girl decided that she was mad at her tail last year, and we had to remove that. It was a very weird time. She doesn't remember it very well. Very fondly, anyway. No one likes cats. I don't think that's correct, Katie. $28 for 90. Oh my gosh, it's $9.72. Oh, you guys, I want this so bad. If you go back and you look on Kickstarter, you get to see that we've done this several times before. You can see that you can look up Wendy. Sorry, I yelled. I'm sure that freaked everybody out. Wendy loves my cat. She comes over and tortures her. It's great. You guys, $90,002. Thank you. It happened. This has been so hard to be on during this crisis and to feel like people would do this with me, because it's just so hard to ask for anything from anybody right now, knowing all of the horrible things that are going on around the globe. It's just, oh my goodness. So if you look back on Kickstarter will show you that in the past we've had Mint Works, we've had Mint Delivery, and we've had Mint Cooperative, and we've now had Mint Control. Mint Works was our first title and kind of our intro into this little world. And it hit 89,000. And coming into this epidemic or this pandemic, I was really worried because I feel like it would be like I would fail if I didn't do better than our very first or any of the past. Like, I always am pushing. I'm always like, I'm a perfectionist. Everybody will tell you, Katie will tell you that you're fine, stop. But really, I want to succeed and I want to put games out there. And this is such a huge deal. This means a lot. This is probably the most emotional of all of them. Mint Cooperative was my first one I ran myself. And a lot of the people who are in this chat, which is so cool because there's a lot of non-gamers in this chat. There's a lot of industry people and there's a lot of other parts of people in my life. But there's a lot of non-gamers in here, and that's amazing because this is a really cool place. This is a really cool industry, and there's a lot of talented people in here, and there's a lot of caring people in here, and our job is to, you know, give you guys games and fun, and this is just amazing to be able to do this. So 90,122. Whew. Need a minute. Whew. You guys, this is just so cool. I really was worried. I was worried. You have one of the original 50? Bill, you're like collector's level. I wonder how many of those are still out there and how many people have them and how many like still feel very proud to own that. Where's the screwball at? I actually this is my full disclosure. I left my water bottle right over there behind my computer, and I could reach for it. But if I have to stand up, it'll show you that I'm wearing pajama pants. I didn't have time to get dressed. Okay, I'm going to do this very ladylike. I'm going to scoot and have my water. Okay. You got your original too, Sean? I have all of your dice games up there. You can up in the corner up there. I don't know how to say up there. Up there. I have my tins. Show the PJ. No, that is not a good idea because I actually have PJs that like have a big, huge rip in an area that my family can see, but I don't think the internet needs to see. So, hi, Lee. It is so cool to see all the people that are not industry that are in this. What am I doing? Just to recap, I'm selling a game. And right now, a lot of people who are kind and generous and wonderful during this incredible time of uncertainty have chosen to give me their money. And that is a massive, massive honor. That's what's going on right now. All right. I'm gushing. I need to not gush. I should talk about content. Content focus, Rachel. Okay, it is 2:32. There is 27 minutes left. You guys in the comments, you have to keep me going here and reminding me to, like, if it gets close. No, wrong side. I'm trying to do it this way because then it shows like this cute little dice. Did you guys know that I also help with a really cool local convention called Great Plains Game Festival, and this is our logo, and that's another part of me. I have a lot of things. The game that I have right now, Lee, that is, and if somebody wants to repost the link again, because I think it's going up pretty quickly, and I don't know how to add in the captions. Maybe, hang on. How do I do that? Show that. Did I show it? Mm-hmm. Hey! I did it! I did it. This shows how to be involved in my game. My game, and if you click on it, it'll tell you a lot about it because I made a huge page. It tells you how each turn works, how to play. There are a lot of things, how to play, and a lot of things that explain it in much better detail than you're going to get from me right now. But really, the whole point, many moons ago, is that we figured out that people think it's fun to pretend that we have fake Altoids. And so we use these as our playing pieces in all of the games that we make. Bye, Helena. Get lots of work done. Helena is also another amazing CEO of a board game company. And two board game companies. Respect. And so what we do with these little mints is use them to activate different things, use them for different purposes in our games, and it's real fun to use these little wood tokens for theme. What Mint Control is a way to make a area control game. Area control is a type of mechanism that helps you. It's kind of like pushing people around a little bit, and that can sound a little bit overwhelming for a new gamer because you don't want to get in trouble or you don't want to like start a fight or whatever. But this is way better than the nuclear holocaust that I have with Monopoly, because I remember being furious playing Monopoly and how rude, how can people be so mean? Well, my perspective has changed just a bit, because it's really fun to be mean sometimes. And so these are actions that you can take. These are the things that you are trying to do are influence, which means you're going to be able to place a candy. And the whole idea is, the background of this is that candy is lucrative in Mintopia. And you're going to have things like these locations that you can add. These locations are allowing you to take over the market, which that's incredibly appropriate around right now. People trying to make their market work. And you take these cute little candy tokens that are color coded they are color coded to the player, and you're going to make these guys. These are going to be your 5 influence tokens, and these tokens mean that you own that spot until you don't, because then there are also actions called oust, and when you oust, you pay 1 to kick somebody off. And the cool thing about these action tiles is that everybody is constantly busy, because this top part everybody does, and the bottom part is your perk for picking it. We have influence, so everybody gets to pay to put 1 down, and the perk of the person who chose it, they get to pay 1 less. You have presence, which if you have 1 on a location that you're influencing, then you get that. And if you control it also, you get the oust effect. So there at the bottom here, there are these effects. This is how much you have to pay to put 1 of those influence tokens on it. This is if you get kicked off, you get kind of consolation prize. And if you have a presence on it, if you just have 1 and you're not in control, but it's just 1 there, you get this saying, I'm here, this is what I earn. And lastly, right over here, that's the victory points. Victory points is a modern gaming term that explains how you win. So you want to have the most of those by the end. There are other things that you can do, like earn. I feel like a YouTube makeup artist or whatever. So you can earn, which means you gain. Everybody at the table gains 1, but if you pick this tile, you get 2. Scavenge means nobody gets anything, but you get to gain or steal the mint. And those are the 5. Those are the 5. There is swap, which is a Kickstarter exclusive one that was unlocked, and it has no effect for everybody, but your perk is that you actually get to swap some of the candies that are in play with another player's candy. And if the target is more expensive, then you have to pay the difference to them. So it's kind of a fun little swap that you can throw in at the moment. There's also ways to play this game from 1 to 4 players. So that means if you are stuck at home right now and you don't want to play on your phone, you want to use your brain in other ways, you can play this game solo. And I put that up on YouTube. I did a cute little YouTube video. I'm going to pull this up real quick. Of me playing against myself. Because one of the AI, and that's what they are, you're basically playing against somebody's personality. Solo play, throw down. Nope, don't talk. So right here is Rachael. Don't mind the glare, cut it from the lamination. This is what a prototype looks like, people. She has certain things that she does. Like if she has at least one candy on the supplier, she controls it. And during setup, she actually places it there. So she starts off in control, which is totally not real life. But hey, if I have control somewhere in life, that's super awesome. Then they influence the supplier. It typically costs 5 to place there, and she gets a discount. So she only has to play 3. And she has these 4 properties that she works with, 4 locations, and she tries to influence in a certain order, and then she tries to get rid of you in the opposite order. And between those things happening, you get to try and beat her. It's a really fun little mechanic there. Oh, bye, Phil. Awesome. Bye, Wendy. So we have several of those. We have a Kickstarter exclusive, which is a location called Crowdfunders Hall, which is an homage to being on Kickstarter. The controller gains a mint when another player influences that location. How cool is that? It's a very interactive game between you and other players. There's a lot of player interaction. And yes, somebody did ask if we got all 524 shares, which blew my mind. I called Katie. I had like a complete flip out, freak out, couldn't believe what just happened, because one of our stretch goals, and another thing to explain to people who aren't on Kickstarter, a lot of people use stretch goals to continue to entice people to come on board, and by unlocking additional content and things that people can add to the game by participating in its creation, by funding it. And the very cool thing that happened today was at 48 hours left, we put up a stretch goal of adding these really cool business cards that have a lot of lore about each of the different companies that you're playing. Red being like Cinnamon, the Cinnamon Company, or, run by Cindy Cinnamon. I love character development, and it's really cool to be able to work in a field where I can do that in a game, and people find it more interesting because they're learning about a character in a game. And while I have that opportunity, I try to use it to the best of my ability. So I issued the challenge that, being called 524 Labs, I wanted to see if we could get 524 Facebook shares and Facebook and Twitter retweets to kind of get everybody's attention and see if we could get to 90,000. And it was going okay. It was, the first day we got 100 and something. Next, halfway through today, it was 200, and it was over halfway. It was 260 or something. And then all of a sudden, something happened, and in 20 minutes, there was 100 more shares. And I about fell out of my chair. I started screaming and jumping up and down, and my kids asked if I was crazy. And they're right, because I called Katie, she was actually helping me track those because I had a lot going on. And we just kind of freaked out because it was so cool. Everybody helped me. it is such a big deal to feel like you guys are with me on this and putting so much work into this and you guys care. It's so cool. All right. Right now we're at 90,181 with 5,211 backers. 5,000 people want to play this game. Is so cool. And all of these guys are not necessarily just you and I at home backers. Some of these people are people who are running stores, retailers, things like that. And a lot of those are closed right now. And they're still taking the leap to support me, even though they don't have inventory moving right now and they want to support me and have something at your local game store to do. Like here in Lincoln, it's Hobbytown or Gauntlet Games, Rainbow Comics. There's a lot of different places that you can go, not just to Walmart, not just to Barnes & Noble, not just to Target. There are other places that are mom and pop shops that we should be supporting. And a lot of them could close during this time. Having no income in a business for 30 days, it's mind-blowing and probably will lead to a lot of bankruptcy. And so support them as much as you can. And I'm really, really proud of having people who will do that. Oh my goodness, Brad, you're right. We are at 5,211 backers. What if we get to 5,240 backers? Be so 524-ish. Do you guys know why we're called 524? I know a lot of people do. I get it asked in almost every interview why it's called this. But for those of you who don't, 524 is May 24th. May 24th is the day that my husband and I got married. And also 6 years later to the day that I had my son. So 524 or May 24th is a pretty big deal in this house. And so that's the story of that. Let me see. How many people are watching? 18? That's really cool. Bree, you didn't know that? How did you not know that? Oh my goodness. Bree has been my roommate at various places like conventions and things like that. So, be tight. Maybe a little too tight. Maybe she's heard me snore way too much. I do have actual content to discuss. Let's do that. Let's recap the stretch goals that we have locked and unlocked. Nope. I disagree. I can guarantee she heard me snore. And Katie is roomed with me too. She knows I snore too. I don't know when it's not okay. If you guys click on this fancy little, well, I don't know if it's clickable, but if you guys go to the Kickstarter link, I'll walk you through the page. I'll explain what this craziness is. You click on it, you can go down, and it will show you the story. The story it shows a little bit about what this game is. And I will tell you, I'm going to read it out loud. Due to the success of his mint-making empire in Mintopia City, Mort's efforts and market share have come under attack. 4 new mint-making companies have noticed the profit potential of Mintopia City and have moved in an attempt to dominate the market share and make all the money. Players will take the role of one of 4 mint-making companies and assert their influence over various locations in Mintopia City to secure their loyalties and earn the market share. Mint Control is designed to provide a small footprint introduction experience to area control and the action selection genres of gaming that is fun and rewarding for both the new and seasoned gamers alike. That means that this is an easy game to pick up. If you've never played a game like this, there, I can show you, you know, some people get really overwhelmed by the massive stuff where the massive instruction manuals, the rules books, those things like that. This is all you need. This is my game. It tells you who should play. 1 to 4 players. It will happen in, you'll be able to play in 25 minutes. You're going to, we do put 13 plus on here for the recommended age, and that's only because I don't want you sticking these mints up your nose. Younger kids can play this. My kids can play this. My kids are 9, 10, 11, and 12, and they can totally play this. It is simply that we are avoiding being classified as a toy, and that way we do not have to deal with a lot of extra testing that adds cost and then ends up going on to you. So we try really hard to do that. It also shows you the contents, what's in here, and the overview, which I just read to you. Then you've got setup. It tells you exactly how to set up the board and how to do that. And it also reminds you that the players with the freshest breath start the game with the starting player token. So before you play this game, it is worth your time to brush your teeth. Shows what these action tiles look like, what the location cards look like. So now we have gone through the first fold, the second fold, and now this is more of the text. Like, this explains what tokens and control and limited supply and locations and presence bonuses and ousted bonuses are. These are like all of the basics. Then you've got the actions. These are the things that you can do, and those are these tiles right here, and they're very self-explanatory on them. And then how to play, in what sequence. One of the important things that kind of change a little bit is you refill, because everybody kind of chooses one and then it's out of play for the rest of the round, so that people can't just grab the same thing and then bother each other. Influence, oust, influence, oust. So what you do is, as these are used up, if you get to a point where there's not enough for everybody else to go again, you refill the pool. So that pretty much happens every time. With 5 tiles, if you're playing with 3 people, it's going to refill each time. The only time that matters is if you're playing 2 people, and that means you're going to use 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then you're going to refill. So that way, somebody doesn't use influence, and then somebody picks oust, and then you refill, and you just do it over and over again. That's not fun. Let's not play it wrong. Now, we've got the game, and that's really like all you do, back and forth. And then the game end scoring. It tells you that you are going to look at all of the, and you get to choose which locations randomly are in play. You're choosing, depending on how many people are playing, you want at least 5 of these spots available. And there's a huge amount of differences on each location. Some of them have 3, some of them have 2. I try to pick as many different locations as possible. Like if there's 1 or if there's 5, like I don't usually pick 5s if I can help it, because then I feel like I'm only going to play with 2 cards and that can be boring. So I try to get as many as I can. And then at the end, whoever has control, not just an influence, but you have to be in control, either the only one on it or the one with the most on it. Then you get to claim these victory points, and then you win. So say you're playing here, you've got 2 people playing, and you've got 2 on here, and that makes you have 3, and then the other person has 1, and it's on there, so that they're on there. So that means you're going to win 3-1. if you were just playing with those two, which wouldn't really apply. But lastly, then the tiebreakers. I love the tiebreakers because in the event of a tie, we have plans. The most mints left over wins. The tied player that has the most influence placed on locations wins. And then if all of those are still the same, the tied player whose age is closest to 42 wins. Bonus points, bonus internet points to whoever in the comments figures out why it is 42. So, in terms of stretch goals, I had pulled up the Kickstarter page and I was kind of looking through it. One of the cool things that was said was super tight gameplay. Love how the game changes depending on which cards come out. I think this is going to be my favorite. I have said this many, many places. This is my favorite Mint series game. It is so interesting, and there's so much amazing strategic possibility that it is one that you're going to play over and over again and not hate yourself for doing it, because I know I specifically, yes, Tim, you got it. You get 1,000 internet points. Yes. And Justin, he happens to know why too. It's in all of the Mint games. And ditto, Sean. I love how many people are geeking out with me. What's in the tin? It shows you everything that comes in this tin. It talks about the tokens, the starting player token, which we'll get to stretch goals in a little bit to show you what changes with that. But we were able to do an upgrade right off the bat. And that was our very first unlock. And now we're going to have a golden candy instead of this sweet little throwback starting player token that we used in other past games. I thought it would be really cool to have a golden candy. So then you've got your chipboard action tiles. And I'm sure that I could screen share this, but let's not. It has all of the locations. It has double-sided solo AIs. And there was only two. It was me and Justin. In the add-ons, you can order past Mint products. And I'm telling you, it's $2.58. If you haven't done this yet, this is your shot. Because Mint Works, Mint Delivery, and Mint Cooperative, when they are in retail, they are at a price point of $14.99. That is our MSRP. But during our Kickstarters, I always try to go back to what we did at the very beginning, and we offered them for $10 a piece, which is hugely approachable, and it's a whole new kind of area of gaming, and I love going back to that. There are promos. The promos I detailed in all of the updates to kind of show what they do and where and why, how they can add additional replay ability in Mintworks, another AI, and that's related to the solo AI that we just unlocked, Gia. No, it's not Gia. It's Karen. Karen. I was thinking of Gia because she's our promo. We have a AI promo. Less than a minute. Oh my gosh, 75 seconds. Okay. Also, we have really cool playmats that will add to your experience and that we took lots and lots of feedback on. Super fun and easy to put them on. How to play has all of that on there. And then the other things that we have unlocked. Golden Candy, a new location called the Community Pool, a new AI called Crazy Eddie, a swap action, another location called the Supermarket, and Corporate Karen was just unlocked. Is it almost 3? Is it almost 3? And we also got our social stretch goal of 524. Oh my gosh, it's 3 o'clock. So, I don't know, can you see this? Can you see this? They're exploding. Oh, see? It's doing confetti. This is my everything. being here right now with you guys is everything. Absolutely everything. Let's see where it is at. Real quick, I'm going to update this little button where you can no longer click back now. And I'm going to find it. I made a point to arrange that we are going to have a way to immediately late pledge. And in order to do that, I just need to edit this link. I'm also going to, if you guys are on mobile, I still have to get this set up in the actual base of it. Okay, and I'm publishing it. Do it. Hit link. Got it all in here. I do it. And sorry, you guys are being very, very patient. This has been a very out of crazy, like out of all the things kind of life, but it always is. This is like me pulling you into my brain. I'm gonna hit publish, and now we can late pledge. Nobody missed nothing. This is all going to take your information at this point, and then when I open up the pledge manager, it's going to message you and let you still get some. So that's really fun. Fully unlocked, over 5,000 backers, 900% funded in the middle of a pandemic. That is everything. The ultimate in kindness and wonderfulness and the support of the gaming community, the support of my friends and family. My heart is really full right now, and I love you guys. Do you guys have, I've been just like talking and watching and doing things, and I think I got it all. Do you guys have some questions for me? Because I talk about things like what was difficult about this campaign, or what my favorite part of the campaign is or was, what games I'm personally backing because I participate heavily in the Kickstarter community and trying to help others, because this is a tough business and I want to make sure that they get the support that I can give. And so I would be happy to talk about other games that need your support. And I did explain, like, the overview. What you do is you just click on backing it and all those things. What games have I been playing? Some of you seasoned gamers, they like to know what I've been playing. I can tell you it's not been a lot lately. I have been playing, like this morning I played volleyball for PE with my kids. Because at the same time of all of this, I've been homeschooling. And that's pretty much it. What do you guys want to talk about? Or are you done? Because, I mean, this has been an hour of me just being a crazy. So, if you guys have questions, I am here for you. Ask all the words and the questions and AMA all the time. Thank you, Zach. You're awesome for being here. I want to see. I'm sure a lot of people have left now. Now that all the excitement is over. Oh, no, 20! You guys are still here. Hi, guys. Okay. I mean, we could also even open it up to, what is that on the shelf behind you, Rachel? Like, what is... I can tell you random things about games. Why do birds suddenly appear? And also, I want to thank my husband because he took my kids outside about 2 hours ago so that I could do this. And it's appreciated. Is it too soon? Oh. How does the game crafter price compare to retail? I need more clarification on that question. We use the game crafter as a prototype service because in the past year they ran a mint tin contest, and mint tins are a big deal there now because they have figured out how to print directly on them. And so I would say in terms of buying it from there, it doesn't really work for, like, I can pay it. I can charge less if I go through full manufacturing, but they do small batch manufacturing, and that's a big deal. Oh, my husband says that he's going to invade, or at least my kids are. So I may have my kids joining on this. Be nice to see them, right? They're going to behave, right? Not going to embarrass me. Is there another mint game in the works? Yes. Am I ready to tell you which one it is? No. I have a lot of really cool games that are going to come. We've been working really hard behind the scenes to see what we can show you guys, because one of my things that I really love is helping people, and I am working really hard to create like a line called Humble Beginnings, and I want to show you guys some first-time designers that are doing amazing things in mint tins. Oh, here they come. The elephants are coming. You're gonna come be on it. Okay. Okay. Hi. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, and
I'm not here yet.
oh, you're not here.
On my side.
Go above Teague.
4.
There. Okay. Dude, this is cute. All right, I'm gonna print screen that. Smile. Okay, I print screened it. We'll see. Anybody else? Screenshot this because this is cute. They're not screaming at me for a second. Mint invasion. That's true. That's true. Would you guys like to say your names?
I'm Zane.
Hi, Zane.
The green.
He loves green.
Yeah,
That's right. And then who do we have next to Zane?
McKenna.
McKenna. She's the
oldest. And the only girl.
Yep.
And the cutest.
She's my 12-year-old. And then stop making squeaky noises just to do it.
I'm gonna kick them.
Stop it. Children. All right. Teague. You should pop up here a little bit and say hi.
I'm not sure.
This is Teague. This is my kiddo that was born on May 24th. We were just talking about earlier.
Get out of my head, please.
Yes. And then Eli. You say hi?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm also red.
So, how old are you? Stop.
Me?
How old are you?
I'm 8. I'm at 9.
Okay, you're 9.
I just turned 9.
We're not doing this. We are not doing this. Then I have a 10-year-old right here. Zane. Sorry, Eli. No.
Me.
Teague. Come here. This is my 10-year-old.
You shoved them on me already.
And in a couple weeks, we've got him turning 11. And then we've got her. She's 12 and a half. And we'll turn 13 in November. And on some days, I can get them to play games.
Video games.
What's your favorite video game?
Minecraft.
What's your favorite video game?
Me?
Yeah.
Roblox or Fortnite.
Roblox or Fortnite. What about you, Teague? What have you been playing lately? You can't be in it if you're not on the camera.
I've been playing... Yes, Madden. Yeah.
Madden 2020. You're really into that.
Mm.
Zane, A, do not lick your sister's ear. B, please tell me what games you're into.
I'm into Roblox.
Roblox? Cool.
Roblox is the best. And also my favorite board game. Sponsor video. And my favorite board game is, I got to say Tiger Stripes.
Tiger Stripes is your favorite board game?
Yeah.
Please don't mess with that. It's really
Can I
loud.
open it?
Yes, sure. Go get it. And Daddy, do you want to come around and say hi?
Hello. Please excuse me.
Okay, so go ahead and here.
It has to be facing the right way.
Sorry, what side? Okay, turn it so that we can see it.
Upside down now.
Is it upside down? Here, turn it over here. Over here. Technical difficulties.
Photoshop
This is his favorite, Tiger Stripes.
Isn't that tiger adorable?
It is very cute. That's
I
right.
don't have a favorite book.
All right, Daddy, you're gonna come over here.
Hi, Katie.
Yes, Katie's here too.
I see you, Gator.
Where are you going?
Are you gonna run off?
Yes.
Okay, husband.
Hello.
Hello. This is the man.
Oh, jeez.
Well, there goes the lights.
Sorry, I'll fix that real quick.
Yeah.
Where's the plug? Where's the plug?
Here's then I'll fix it.
Oh, it's plugged into over there. That's gonna tie. Of course.
Hashtag real.
Hashtag real life.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was running around and unplugged my there we go. I really don't think anybody is still watching.
This is true unfiltered reality
Unfiltered ridiculousness. I'm gonna go see if anybody is still watching. Hang on. Oh wow, 18 people
Yeah, you got more people than you've had all day.
still watching. That's fantastic. All right. Hi dear.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I'm lit now.
You're lit?
I'm no longer in the dark.
Oh.
I'm gonna go play Minecraft.
Stop.
I'm gonna go play Minecraft.
All right.
I'm gonna go
Go.
play Madden.
Be gone.
Madden's down here, Keith. I know.
You're not playing Madden down here now.
See this right here? Justin Blaske. That's him.
That's true.
See, Epi's talking.
I see that.
Mid control after dark.
I don't even.
Oh, I don't want to know what the variants on that are.
I don't either. I'm not even thinking about that right now.
Nope. Nope. Epi. Oh my goodness. So, hi dear.
Hi.
Thank you for keeping the kids outside for 2 hours.
We went and played football, and one of the kids' friends showed up and tried playing with us, and we're like, "You can't play with us. Go
No,
away."
6 foot. 6 foot back off.
It was really awkward, but you know.
All right. What games are you into right now? What games have you played recently?
Video games. Boundless.
Boundless and Animal Crossing every morning.
Oh yeah, jeez, Animal Crossing. I guess is definitely
So much Animal Crossing. Anybody playing Animal Crossing? Anybody? Katie, I will never leave you. Oh, the chaos of this place. Anybody else want to see Mint Family, the reality show of the Blaske family?
Nobody wants to see that.
Nobody wants to see that, Epi. No. It is not this cute. Ever.
It's not a fun show.
It's not. What have we played recently?
It's been a while.
It is. It's like during the campaign, I've been very, very focused.
We almost played Tiny Epic Tactics.
We were very close to playing that. I played Anoka with the kids and taught them.
Played a game of Clask with Teague.
Clask. We've had that out. We've had the Turing Tumble out. I tried to get the kids to play Pokemon. And Tiny Epic Tactics sounds really, really cool. Brad really wants he wants to talk to you.
He wants to friend me.
Yes. He's your fanboy.
I post. Oh no. If you're following me on Instagram, I think I posted my friend code there. If not, I'm going to.
Yes.
I took a picture of my.
Katie is amazing. I needed a break yesterday because it's really hard to run a campaign, and especially at the end. And the kids are needing a lot of hands-on with their work. And Katie got on Google Duo and worked on Sudokus with my boys so that they could do that. On Mars from Lacerda.
I want to do it sometime.
You haven't played it yet.
No, I want to.
You want to see our Lacerda that Justin's in love with?
Your head's in the way. Your head's right there.
I'm gonna get it. I want to get it.
What?
I don't want to drop it, but I want to get it. This is Justin's Lacerda that he loves.
It's true. We're back to the new one too.
Yep. Evie should be here at some point. And what are you guys playing? On Mars. Tiny Epic Tactics. Bree needs to play that. I know that...
Oh, Effie's playing Charter Snow on Steam too.
That's what Bird's playing right now, right?
Mm-hmm. But it doesn't do campaign online, from what I understand. Which is kind of a missed opportunity.
That is true. I mean, wouldn't that whole thing work for quests?
But like, it would... No, like, just being able to do multiplayer to do the campaign is kind of weird that you can't do that.
That is weird. Alright. Oh, we did get this recently. I have not had a chance to play it yet. But this is a trivia game that Richard Garfield teamed together with the person who won Jeopardy 74 times. And...
He used to be the most winning guy on Jeopardy, right?
Yeah, I think so.
There was some new guy did recently who wasn't like where Ken is just like super just smart. This other guy is actually like he runs odds because he knows like he knows odds and stuff, and so he gamed the system to win as much as he did. It was crazy. It's a really cool thing.
Here, hope you can have this.
Oh, thanks.
Maybe we'll hear you better.
Could people not hear me?
I don't know. I just know that I'm wearing one, and maybe you should have it too.
No, if I get up, I'm taking.
Did that help? Do you guys hear him better now?
If I get up, you're going with me now.
I know. We're stuck. We're stuck together. What do? Oh, are
trying
you
to get this posted?
Get the friend code?
Yeah.
For Tacotopia.
Well, for this one, yeah.
Oh my goodness. I know that this content has kind of gone downhill, people, but that is how it goes right now. It'd be really fun once I'm awake again, like next week.
Right, you're just gonna go into hibernation for a week now?
Yep, I'm not doing a dang thing. I think that it would be fun to play some Lords of Waterdeep on the app. Katie, you should download that. Do you have that?
It's really good.
Because I want to play that. Anybody else want to play that? Bree, do you want to play that?
That was one of the few board games that get you to play before you really cared about board games.
I love that one. That's my favorite, and that's probably why I like Worker Placement so much.
It's a really good Worker Placement thing.
Mm-hmm. What is this Jackbox thing that everybody keeps talking about?
No idea. No Jackbox.
Like, Funkhousers were playing it. I don't even know.
I know nothing about it. I'm guessing is it a video game or is it a?
Mm-hmm.
Then I would guess it's like you don't know Jack, but like
Maybe.
like a box bundle of it or something. I don't
You
know.
suck at Lords of Waterdeep app. We just need to. Well, maybe I don't need to fix it. Maybe I just need to play with her and be really bad. Because she usually beats me.
There you go. Yeah, you can beat her, and then she'll practice and whoop you.
All right. Good seeing you, Michael. All right. I think I should call it. I'm getting tired. I'm ready to just breathe. It's amazing that 18 people wanted to watch me just talk.
I got some tacos for upstairs.
Tacos?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Guys, there's tacos.
Time to go.
It is time to go. I haven't eaten yet today.
Well, you should go eat some tacos. There's like 5 of them up there.
I had coffee. I had 1 cup of coffee. Well, I can't do 1 cup of coffee. A lot of stress. Half a bottle of water.
Did I show you how much of my coffee I drank before
Vitamins.
lunch? I had like 3 sips of coffee before I had lunch.
Johnny Marco, tacos! Tacos! It's important. Eat tacos. All right. Mwah! You guys are epic. This is everything to me. The fact that I ended. Where is it? Where is it? Where does it show it?
What?
I'm going to. I don't think I have reloaded since the end.
So you want to your finals?
My finals. 5,218 backers. We almost made it to 5,240.
Oh, that'd been cool.
And 90,000.
See, Bree's got the right references. She's
200.
down with the Invaders in references.
If I don't have tacos, I would explode. That's one of the first things that made me and Bree talk.
Invaders in?
Yes. Did you know she has a
pulling on my
onesie?
thing.
She has a onesie of Gur.
That's cool.
I
Because I'm
know.
hooded like the head movement.
We should really get that out for the kids to play.
Pulling on the thing.
I'm not pulling.
No.
Not pulling. Mwah. I really am going to go now. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.